Dealing with hazardous chemicals could not only ruin your boots, but also, when in contact with the skin, could cause some serious health problems. In order to help workers that work in contact with chemicals, we have selected the best chemical-resistant work boots. Without further ado, let's get started.
Servus 14-inch steel-toe work boots then. You can see I like these. I've been wearing them for years. When the pair gets worn out or whatever, let's order a new one online or pick one up at the local store. They're around 20 bucks, give or take a few dollars depending on sales and online prices and this and that. Made in the USA. I recommend the steel toe version, though they do have a soft toe version. Heel protector, thick soles. I like them a little tight, so I wear a size 10 instead of my size normal 11. They come with an okay insole, but usually I switch these out for like a Dr. Scholl's or a gel insole, just for a long work day and extended comfort, but these work fine. They're pretty good. I wear them all day. They last me about 6 months or so before they really start getting slippery, not as grippy and tready on the bottom. You can just rinse them out with soap and water, set them in front of a fan or in the sun to dry, and they're good. But great boots, American made, and I highly recommend them.
Sometimes I get asked, what boot do you recommend for around the acid bay? And that's a tough area. Obviously, there's lots of stuff going on there, harsh chemicals, etc. Boots want to come apart. It's not exactly the best environment for a boot. I can't tell you what boot you should wear, but I will tell you what we've had the best experience with. Now, this Tingley boot, we've had several types of rubber boots here throughout the years, and for some reason, we keep coming back to this Tingley boot. And I think the reason why is because of the floating metatarsal guard. So you've got a floating metatarsal. In other words, it's not actually fixed to an area in the boot, and it's not going to rub up against the top of your foot right here. And there is some flexibility, as you can see. It is semi-flexible. This boot, again, is a metatarsal guard and a steel toe, all in one, so you don't really have to have the external metatarsal guard if that's a requirement of your company. Second, slip-resistant sole here, which is fairly common. However, I do want to point out this little nub here, which makes them easier to get in and out of. Also, the top opens up nice and wide. There's these little clips here to give you that extra space to get your foot in there before actually buttoning them all up. Also, they puncture-resistant insole here. So the whole bottom here is puncture-resistant. Should you have wire poking up or anything like that, this is going to protect the user against any type of nails and whatnot going through. Again, the poly toe seems to make it a lot more comfortable than the standard steel toe, along with the floating metatarsal. That's pretty much it. It also has this reflective property, but a lot of times your kettle suit is over that, or your apron's over that, so sometimes this is not as visible, but when it is visible, it's kind of a cool feature to have.
Today we're talking about our Chore work boots. This is the CMP 1259. This is our men's 11-inch waterproof and insulated Chore Wellington boot, which comes with a steel safety toe. These work boots have an extremely tough coated leather for harsh environments with durable car-strong fabric and are built on a polyurethane outsole, which is oil and chemical resistant. They are insulated with 400 light fire insulation. They have our Storm Defender waterproof breathable membrane, which keeps your feet dry but lets them breathe. This boot comes with a heel guard, which stabilizes your ankle in the boot and protects it from side impacts. And our Comfort Cushion insole provides support and reduces foot fatigue.
Today I'm here to introduce you to the Stormers. Stormers were designed to address people's frustrations with the rubber work boot, specifically in traction, comfort, and style. First, traction. We've tested the grip on the Stormer. It ranks in the top tier in slip resistance, meaning you're going to stay on your feet no matter how wet it gets. And for comfort, we've re-engineered this boot from the bottom up to give you more flexibility and more cushion with our Ease footbed, and a soft lining so you don't feel the hard rubber against your leg. These are comfortable enough to wear all day long, and they look awesome, coming in many different colors and heights so you can match your style. Rated Best Rubber Work Boot by Popular Mechanics, Stormers are perfect for people who need a little extra comfort and performance for life in the outdoors.
This is the Philadelphia, definitely ready to check it out, so let's get into it. This boot features what we're calling barnyard resistant leather. It's much more resistant to chemicals, minerals, oils. This has the carbon fiber safety toe, and it comes in a 6 1/8 version. The Philadelphia features our Keen polar traction technology, which has these pads have microglass filaments that grab into ice and provide optimal traction as you walk. Another new technology we brought in is this 3/4 welt heel stabilizer system. This Philadelphia is featuring also an internal Met guard for protection of the top of the foot in case of impact. All 3 boots have a puncture resistant plate as well. All these boots have Keen dry, waterproof, breathable membranes. The Philadelphia is built for a lot of heavy duty jobs, but just for example, railroad, heavy machinery, excavation, general heavy construction, and metal manufacturing. All right, Canada, there you have it. This is the boot for you, the Philadelphia, tech featured, tech packed. Go and get it, check it out right now.
Today we're going to talk about the Timberland Pro Boondock work boot. The Boondock is designed to keep your feet comfortable and safe in some of the toughest working conditions. The cold formula TPU outsole was originally designed for the -40-degree temperatures found in the Canadian oil sand. Deep lugs and low temperature formulation help maximize traction on cold surfaces. The Boondock features dynamic anti-fatigue technology which absorbs shock and returns energy to key zones of the foot with every step. To keep your feet warm, dry, and comfortable in all working conditions, this boot contains waterproof leather, a waterproof membrane, and thermolite insulation. Another key feature of this boot is the composite safety toe. This non-metallic material is slower to conduct the cold and therefore keeps your feet warmer in some of the toughest conditions. If your job takes you to some of the harshest conditions out there.
And today we're talking about ground force puncture resistant work boots. This is the CMR 8959. This is our men's 8-inch ground force waterproof insulated non-metallic puncture resistant US and CSA certified work boot, which comes with a composite safety toe. These boots have a soft oil tanned leather, great durability with our ground force rubber outsole coupled with our rubber molded toe cap. They have our Storm Defender waterproof breathable membrane, which keeps your feet dry and lets them breathe. They are insulated with our 400-gram 3M thin slit to keep your feet warm. When you wear these boots, you can end the day as strong as you started because of our Insight Technology footbeds, which provide maximum arch support and feel like you have a custom orthotic built right into your work boot. These boots are not only unbelievably comfortable, but they're also extremely lightweight.